Hello, our internet fans. We're here with
my tongue sticking out.
Ah, you were sticking your tongue out. That's real good.
I'm hot.
Yes, you are.
Aww.
Yes. This is an episode. We call it the What do we call it?
Ringside Rants.
Ringside. Look, I'm tired too. Okay, Ringside Rants. It's been a long time since we've done this.
Oh my god.
Goddamn, what did every record do to your head exactly?
Yeah, really. Yeah. But you see, this is also our first episode together as a couple. Yes. And what better way? Did you just gag?
That was kind of gagtastic, baby.
Thank you, sweetheart.
You like my made-up word though now?
Gagtastic. Yeah, gagtastic, trending worldwide. We thought what better way to a bit of a revamp for the channel, for our show here, Ringside Rants, as to talk about Summerslam. Now, Jade was here at Casa D18, I was at Staples Center.
Lucky bastard.
Yes, it was. I apologize for that. So, starting with the pre-show match, Antonio Cesaro versus Santino Marella for the U.S. title that you saw on YouTube or Facebook or the WWE channel, whatever. Oksana came out in a very nice red dress, and Oksana's got ass. From where I was, she's very beautiful. She's very hot.
I'd do it.
Yes, you would. And also,
you wouldn't care.
No, I wouldn't, because you are free
She's hot.
to do whatever you want. The part of the match that I did not agree with, Santino tried to go for the Cobra, and Antonio decided to destroy the Cobra. Next thing you know, Santino's reaching all over inside his trunks.
That's not right.
And he found it in the back.
Ew.
Extremely disgusting. In fact,
he got a snake in his pants.
Yeah, exactly. He even put the Cobra on and he sniffed it. It's like, oh
Ew.
my, this is disgusting. He goes for the 1, 2, whatever, and now the Cobra is infatuated with Oksana. And so he tries to go for the Cobra, misses, and Antonio he hits his finisher, and as predicted, Antonio Cesaro is your new United States champion.
And this wasn't on the show, right?
This was not on the pay-per-view, but they did show it as a replay.
Yeah.
Way to go,
okay,
WWE.
now I remember now.
Yeah, you're replaying on pay-per-view. Cool. Now, we were sitting, we were blocked by the stage. There was one side of the stage, so we couldn't see the wrestlers coming out.
Aww.
But we had a great shot of the ring. We could see everything that was going on in the ring, and of course, the people at Staples Center, they handed us earplugs because they says, you know, the pyro's gonna go off. It's like, oh great. And I'm still a little under the weather, I'm not gonna lie, but it's like, so I put the earplugs in, and I kept them in the whole show. And of course, the pyro goes off, and it's like a machine gun's right behind me going bang, 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 and all that. How did the pyro look on the show? Did it look normal or whatever?
It looked like normal WWE pyro.
Okay, good. So then, Vicky comes out. We're doing the Dolph and Jericho match. And she comes out, and even though I still have the earplugs in my ears, it's like, I could still hear Vicky, so it's like, he's like, hey, Staples Center, you're not being loud enough. They did not need to turn up her microphone, because I could hear her just fine.
You never need to turn up her microphone, you need to turn it off.
Exactly. So Jericho comes out, and it's like, again, every time the pyro went off, it's like my head exploded. It's like I've got a grenade in my head just going kablamo.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Vicky was on the far side of the ring, and I still had the earplugs, and I could still hear her even without the microphone. And so she's like, ah! It's like I could still, I couldn't believe that.
She looked like she was crying to me at the end of it.
Well, it's because her man lost.
She's never been crying over that. She's always just pissed. Now she's crying.
I guess so.
Retarded.
Very good match, though. I enjoyed that match very much. Very good match. Next.
I thought it could have been better, actually.
It could have been better?
Yeah. I was actually expecting better because of the fact that it was Jericho and it was Dolph.
Right.
Those are two great wrestlers, and they, yeah.
I think I picked
mediocre. There you go. Ah.
mediocre. Very good word. I think I picked Jericho. I don't remember. Next was Daniel Bryan and Kane. Got a lot of yes/no chants going left and right.
That one sucked.
You didn't like the match?
That one sucked.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Of course, Kane
Oh,
exploding.
come on. It's Bryan. And then they throw him with Kane. Really?
I know I got that match wrong. Because I picked Kane to win when Bryan ended up winning.
That was a shocker to me. I did not expect Bryan to win doing what he did.
And then, of course, he took the smart move and he got the hell out of there.
Oh, yeah.
Because you do not want a big, angry, red, 320-pound monster. And then he goes in the back and
destroys it all.
And he took out Josh Matthews.
That was awesome.
That was the best.
He took out the douche. That's awesome.
Yes, he did.
Only it was Michael Cole.
Yeah.
Damn it.
The next match after Kane and Bryan was the IC title match.
I don't know. Other stat boys in the house. What was the next match?
World title.
World title.
They put Sheamus and Del Rio after Kane and Bryan? Stupid move! Oh, that's right, because we had to have a break from the pyro. That's right. So they brought.
That car was beautiful, though.
I think it was the same car that was in San Antonio, the black Ferrari.
I don't know, but it was beautiful.
Oh yes, wonderful car, wonderful car. The finish to that match was. Now I didn't realize what Ricardo had tried to throw to Alberto. I didn't realize it was his shoe.
Really?
It was his shoe.
Yeah, I know.
I thought it was like a blackjack or something or
a what?
A blackjack. It's an old weapon from the 40s.
Oh.
But it was his shoe, and Sheamus won with the Irish Curse backbreaker, which is a yes.
Speaking of well, I'm gonna call him Chewy because I know him.
Yeah,
Chewy.
speaking of sweet.
I swear to God, when he did his normal, Alberto Del Rio, you know.
Yeah.
He looked like either he was taking a shit or he was in pain from how long he kept it.
Wow.
I was just like, wow, because his face was like, it had like this pain to look on his face. I was just like, geez, brave.
He can double as a World Cup soccer guy for Telemundo. Because he held that like that guy doesn't goal.
Okay, anyway.
After Sheamus got the win, it's like, okay, where's Dolph? Let's bring Dolph out here. But Dolph didn't show, so no money in the bank cashes tonight. Then
we were all shocked at that one.
Yeah. Then we go with The Miz and Rey Mysterio. It's like I forgot about more pyro to come. Wonderful.
The best pyro.
The best pyro was Rey's?
No. Ken. Yeah, Kane. Kane is the best one because
I also
shit
know
out of you.
there was a tech guy with WWE. There was this tech guy, and they quickly brought out the inflatable awesome letters. And this guy, he was in a total white one-piece bodysuit. It looks so silly.
I hate those letters. I really hope somebody pops them sometime.
Those are awesome letters.
They're so annoying.
They are cool. I love it.
They're so stupid.
And we saw Mysterio coming out. He goes, oh yeah, he's Batman.
Oh.
So does this mean that Mysterio's not going to show up at WrestleMania?
Did you like the Batman?
I couldn't really get a good look at it because I was a bit too far up.
I thought the cape kind of looked like a trash bag.
The cape looked too cheap.
It looked like a trash bag.
I hope the cowl looked better.
That thing. That thing.
Yes. Cape and cowl.
That was cool looking.
Yes.
And then the chest piece and back.
Right.
It was pretty cool.
And of course, Miz retained. So, you know, like I said in my prediction show, Miz just got the belt. He ain't losing it anytime soon. Now we go to the tag team titles with the Primetime Players and Kofi and R-Truth. There was actually a sign. A bunch of fans up in the upper decks, they had a $, a 1, and 6 zeros for $1 million.
Oh my God, are you
that
serious?
was cool. I saw that. I noticed it. It's like, oh, look, there's $1 million sign up in there. That was pretty cool. And then more pyro with Kofi. It's like, will the pyro ever stop? No more pyro, please.
That's what I liked about last year's SummerSlam. The one that we went to was...
Because you don't like pyro.
No, because all the pyro was like in the first match. Like everybody that had pyro was in that match.
Yeah.
And that was it. It was the best thing ever. I was just like, yes, I can save my ears.
And I don't know if this was on the show, but you watched the show. Did you hear a Kobe Bryant chant?
I didn't hear much, but I was also having Tyler in my ear talking pretty much the whole thing.
There was a Kobe Bryant chant right in the beginning of the match, so I was
Shout
thinking,
out to Tyler about that.
what if Kobe Bryant was actually there? Wouldn't that have been cool?
That would have been cool.
Primetime Players didn't
A lot
get
of
the belt.
stars were out there, actually. I
We'll
was
get
shocked on
to the stars.
those.
We'll get to the stars. Primetime Players didn't win the belts, which I kind of was. That wasn't cool. We should have new tag team champions. I'm happy for Kofi and Truth. They're a good team, but we need some new blood around here.
I just don't think that they're the right ones to have.
So before we go to the
The
Right.
titles.
Right. Before we go to the triple threat match, the celebrities were there.
Oh my
Maria
God.
Menounos was there.
I know. I thought she looked hot.
She was very beautiful.
Oh my God. Really? Why?
That's a shot at me because I like her more than he does.
She's hot.
She's very hot.
I'd do her.
David Arquette was there with his big gold belt.
Yeah, that was retarded.
That was funny. I love that.
I was just like, are you serious?
Rick Rubin was there, but unfortunately I had no clue who he was. I had to be told who Rick Rubin was. I see this big guy in a Santa Claus beard. It's like, Rick Rubin, okay? Yeah, who are you? I hadn't.
I was sitting there clueless, and then I was clued in. But then again, I'm not like, I'm a big fan of music, but not the business of music.
Yeah. That
So,
boy needs
like,
to do his homework on that.
The representatives and all that, and all, that stuff I'm not into. So I had no clue.
Yeah. So then we go to the main event, the triple threat match. Cena, Big Show, and Punk. Punk got the biggest pop. I loved it. I love listening to it called the personality in the arena. It is so cool. Cena comes out, big deal.
He got a big pop.
He got a pop too because he's John Cena. That's all.
I'm shocked though, because he usually, like, a lot of times he doesn't, especially in LA.
Yeah.
He doesn't really get big pops. He gets kind of like both.
Very good match with Punk and Cena trying to take out the Big Show. Big Show just like doing whatever. No matter how many times Big Show does it, when he tells the crowd to be quiet and he goes for a chop, the crowd listens and you can hear that chop. And that'll never get old. I love that spot. But again, they're trying to take out the Giant. The Giant doesn't want to go down. And eventually, Punk goes for the Anaconda Vice. Cena goes for the STF. Big Show taps. Who's got the belt?
What'd you think of that, by the way?
That was stupid.
That was like the best part, I thought.
Because it's like...
I wish it would have just ended that way. Not... Okay, well, it wasn't, clear, so let's start the match over.
Right.
No.
I think I even said before Big Show tapped, it's like, if he taps, who wins? And then I could have figured out, well, Punk got the submission on first. Let Punk win that way. And then here comes little AJ.
Somebody here said that actually, too. I think it was Jeff.
Was it Jeff? Here comes little AJ skipping down to the ring, skipping down. And she just...
She's a devil. She's a little devil.
They're trying to plead their case, restart the match. Show goes for the weapon of mass destruction on Cena. Cena ducks, grabs the AA. Punk comes in, throws Cena out of the ring, gets the pin, and retains. 272 days and counting. Because let's face it, he'll probably put the title up on Raw, but he'll probably retain again. Give him another pay-per-view. Punk is going to reach the 300-day mark. Good job for you, Punk.
Woohoo!
Now, as the match was being restarted, we saw some activity up on the stage, and the tech crew was bringing out another pyro cannon, so it's like... Then I see 2 keyboards, a drum set, a guitar, a mic stand, a cymbal. It's like...
The music.
The music. Wonderful.
That was horrible.
A live performance of that...
God-awful song?
Whatever that song is called. In fact, now, let me rewind quickly. There was a video that was produced of the superstars recording themselves while singing the song.
Are you serious?
Yes. It starts off with Santino. Look it up on YouTube if it's on the YouTube channel. Santino sits down at a computer, and there's a note. It says, press record and play the song and just do whatever. And it's like, I don't know how to push the record button. What do I got to do to push the... But the camera's already rolling. And then the music starts, and then it cuts to Daniel, and he's like snapping his fingers and all this. And then they cut to the training room, and Sheamus is getting his ankles taped while CM Punk is sitting in there, and he's like drinking a bottle of water, and Sheamus is singing along with the song.
Is this all to promote Tout?
Some of the videos that they spliced in looked like they were from Tout, but I couldn't tell. So then, while Sheamus is singing, he looks at Punk, and Punk's going, like, I'm not going to sing this off the song.
Because he knows he has a bad voice.
Right. So then we cut back to Daniel, who has now been joined by Otunga with his coffee and his shirt off and his muscles out to here. And next thing you know, Otunga's, flexing his muscles to the music, like this.
Oh my god.
We cut back to Alicia Fox. She's grooving and having a good time. I think we cut to Rosa and Natalia. They're having a good time. And then we cut to Punk, who's in the arena with an upside-down 5-gallon water jug. And he looks around, and he starts tapping along to the beat, and he starts singing, whatever, and he's just like, he's having a good time, whatever. And then Sheamus pops out, and he goes, I got you, and Punk's like, no you didn't. And in the meantime, Santino's coming in again, and he's, how do you play this stupid song? Very funny video. So the performance ends, thank God, and we go to the Perfect Storm match, Brock and Triple H. And, it was a good match.
Pouting.
She don't like it because her man lost. I liked it because it was a good old-fashioned fight.
My man's done.
I don't think he's done. Because of this. Okay, yes, he tapped out. Yes, he lost. But he was not beaten to where he couldn't, he wasn't taken out on a stretcher. He wasn't bloodied. He wasn't battered. He was just, he lost. That's all it was. A simple loss. Okay, yeah, his arm was hanging down by his side. We don't know if his arm is broken or not again. But he lost. He wasn't beaten. Which I did not like because the story can continue. It's like, you want your husband battered and beaten? Fine. You didn't get the job done. Brock Lesnar's a tough son of a bitch and all that, but, he got sent to the hospital because he was getting hit in the stomach and in the ribs. And that's where your colon is, folks. So, yeah.
Diesel's coming in.
Hey, Diesel. How you doing? Come here, Diesel. You want to get on camera? Up you go. Hi, Diesel. Say hi to everybody.
Hi, baby.
Hey, did you watch SummerSlam? Did you watch SummerSlam?
No,
oh, okay,
actually,
fine.
I did.
Yeah, whatever.
He was gnawing.
So, yeah. So, Trips walked out on his own power. And, he looked up to the crowd. And I still think he's got one more match in him. He's not done by any means of his thing.
I hope, because I love my man.
Yes, you do.
I love you, but I love my man
I love you too. So, SummerSlam 2012 is in the books. What do you all think? I'm going to give it... The only reason I'm only going to give it... I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10 was because, one, the pyro that I didn't need. And
his head's pounding already.
yeah, like I say, I still have a grenade pounding in my head and all that. And you know, a couple matches could have gone differently, but I'll give it an 8 out of 10.
6.
Let us know your thoughts, folks. All right. We will see you all. Video responses.
Comments, whatever.
Facebook us, tweet us, and we'll pop up again next time. You never know. All right. Oh, I love you so much.
I love you too. We love you.
We love you too. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Until later. That boy out.